Welcome back to Next Bike World, your go-to spot for the latest and greatest in two-wheel innovation. Today, we're diving into the 2026 BMW G310 GSA, a compact adventure machine that's ready to take on the urban jungle and the wild backroads with equal confidence. Whether you're a city commuter, weekend explorer, or just getting into the world of adventure bikes, this might just be the perfect entry point into BMW Motorrad's legendary GS family. Let's unpack everything the 2026 G310 GS has to offer. Visually, the 2026 G310 GS stays true to the signature GS design language, bold, rugged, and unmistakably BMW. The iconic beak-style front fender is still here, flanked by new sleeker LED headlights that now come with adaptive cornering lights, a feature once reserved for BMW's larger touring models. The updated fairing now looks sharper and more aggressive, with air ducts sculpted for improved aerodynamics and cooling efficiency. The bodywork has been refreshed with new color schemes and graphics. In 2026, the G310 GS is offered in three striking variants: the triple black, polar white with racing blue accents, and a new Rally edition finished in blazing red and black with subtle yellow highlights. Each of these colorways complements the bike's adventurous spirit while giving it a more premium edge. But let's talk hardware, because this machine is more than just a pretty face. At the heart of the G310 GS is a Euro 5+ compliant 313cc single-cylinder, liquid-cooled engine. It produces 34 horsepower at 9,250 revolutions per minute and 28 Nm of torque at 7,500 revolutions per minute. Those numbers might not sound earth-shattering, but what they deliver is a peppy, responsive ride that's both beginner-friendly and grin-inducing in the twisties. This engine is mated to a smooth shifting 6-speed gearbox, and for 2026, BMW has fine-tuned the ride-by-wire throttle system for crisper response and more predictable modulation. The clutch is a slipper unit, meaning you can downshift aggressively without worrying about rear-wheel chatter, especially useful when descending mountain passes or navigating loose terrain. Where the G310 GS truly shines is in its versatility. Thanks to its long travel suspension, 19-inch front wheel, and 180 mm of ground clearance, this bike is more than happy to leave the pavement behind. The front features 41 mm USD forks and the rear uses a preload adjustable monoshock. For 2026, both ends have been retuned for better damping and rebound control, which results in improved off-road composure and more confidence on uneven city roads. Despite its off-road leanings, the bike doesn't feel like a compromise on tarmac. It feels nimble and planted, especially in tight corners. Weighing in at just around 175 kilograms fully fueled, it's light enough for new riders to manage, but stable enough to feel like a real adventure bike on the open road. Braking duties are handled by a 300 mm front disc with the radially mounted 4-piston caliper and a 240 mm rear disc. BMW's dual-channel ABS system is standard, and for 2026, there's now an off-road ABS mode, allowing a bit more rear-wheel slip when you're venturing off the beaten path. Climb aboard, and you're greeted by a seat height of 835 mm, tall enough for good visibility and ground clearance, but not intimidating for shorter riders. There's also a 820 mm low seat option and an 850 mm high seat for taller folks. The ergonomics are upright and relaxed, with wide handlebars and a comfortable triangle that allows long hours in the saddle without fatigue. New for 2026 is a fully digital 5-inch TFT display. It replaces the older LCD unit and brings modern features like Bluetooth smartphone connectivity, turn-by-turn navigation, ride data logging, and real-time fuel consumption. There's even a night mode that automatically adjusts brightness based on ambient light. Simple, sleek, and effective. BMW has also added a few quality-of-life upgrades that make the G310 GS feel more mature than ever. The new ride modes road and rain adjust throttle mapping and ABS sensitivity to match conditions. While we would have loved to see an off-road mode as well, the existing setup works well for light trails and gravel paths. The electronics suite now includes a standard USB-C charging port, LED indicators, and hazard lights. There's also a more efficient cooling system and an improved air intake path for smoother airflow and fuel efficiency. Speaking of which, the G310 GS returns an impressive 30 to 35 km/h depending on your riding style, meaning you can easily get over 300 km from its 11-liter fuel tank. For those looking to travel, BMW offers optional panniers, a top box, and a touring windscreen. The standard screen is decent for city use, but long-distance riders will appreciate the added wind protection of the taller accessory version. The rear rack comes standard and is sturdy enough for duffel bags or camping gear. Now let's talk price. The 2026 BMW G310 GS is priced starting at approximately $6,490 in most markets, with a slight premium for the Rally Edition. That's a competitive tag considering the badge, the level of refinement, and the features packed into this compact adverb. And yes, it's still manufactured by BMW's partner TVS in India, which keeps costs low while maintaining strict German engineering standards. So what's the real magic of the G310 GS? It's the gateway to the GS lifestyle, that go anywhere, conquer any terrain DNA distilled into a lightweight, approachable package. It's the kind of bike that can handle weekday commutes, Saturday joyrides, and Sunday gravel adventures without breaking a sweat or breaking your bank. And let's not forget, this isn't just any budget adverb. You're getting BMW's quality, design, and dealer network, which adds a certain level of assurance that Chinese or smaller brand competitors just can't match. Plus, maintenance intervals are reasonable, and BMW offers extended service packages and roadside assistance in many markets, further sweetening the deal. Of course, no bike is perfect. Some riders may find the engine a bit buzzy at higher revs, and highway speeds over 120 km/h can make it feel strained, especially with luggage. The stock tires are road-biased, so more aggressive off-roaders may want to upgrade to knobby rubber. But for 90% of what most adventure riders do, the G310 GS handles it all with ease. So, who is the 2026 BMW G310 GS really for? It's perfect for new riders who want their first taste of adventure touring without getting overwhelmed. It's also great for experienced riders looking for a light second bike for commuting or fun trail rides. And if you're someone who's always dreamed of joining the GS club but don't want to jump straight into the bigger R1250 GS or the new R1300 GS, this is your chance. So there you have it, the 2026 BMW G310 GS. Compact, capable, and full of surprises. Whether it's asphalt or dirt under your tires, this mini adventurer is built to explore, and it's ready when you are. If you like this review, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to Next Bike World, and tap the bell icon so you never miss our deep dives on the world's most exciting bikes. Got questions about the G310 GS or suggestions for our next review? Drop them in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and as always, ride safe, ride smart, and keep the adventure alive.